Imagine this. If tonight Allah accepted only one prayer from your entire life, what would you present as the reason to ask for His help? Long ago, a man from the children of Israel borrowed 1,000 dinars. The lender said, "Bring me witnesses." The man replied, "Allah is sufficient as my witness." Then the lender said, "Bring me a guarantor." His answer was even more astonishing. "Allah is sufficient as my guarantor." And somehow, the lender accepted. The money was handed over. Months later, the time came to repay the debt. The man was stranded across the sea. He searched for a ship, one after another, but none was sailing to where the lender lived. The deadline was slipping away. He could have made excuses. "It isn't my fault. There are no ships. I've done everything I can." But he refused to break a promise made in Allah's name. He took a piece of wood, hollowed out the center, placed the 1,000 dinars inside together with a letter. Then he raised it toward the sky and prayed, "O Allah, you know I have done everything within my ability. I found no ship to deliver this trust, so I place it in your care. Deliver it on my behalf." Then he cast the wooden log into the sea. Think about that. Not a boat, not a sailor, not a messenger, just a piece of wood floating across an endless ocean. At that very moment, the lender walked to the shore, not because he expected the money. He simply hoped a ship might arrive. Then he noticed a floating log. He carried it home to use as firewood. When he split it open, the 1,000 dinars were still inside, along with the letter. Allah had delivered the trust. Sometime later, the borrower finally found a ship. He brought another 1,000 dinars, believing the first payment had never arrived. But the lender smiled and said, "Allah has already delivered what you sent inside the wood." This incredible story is authentically narrated in Sahih al-Bukhari. Sometimes, what keeps us from witnessing Allah's help isn't that there is no way forward. It's that we stop trusting before we've truly placed our trust in Him. If you're carrying a burden today that feels impossible, ask yourself quietly, have I really made Allah my witness and my guarantor? Or am I trusting only the doors that I can see? Because when Allah wills something to arrive, even an entire ocean can become its messenger. May Allah grant us sincere hearts, unwavering effort and true reliance upon Him. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who may be losing hope. Subscribe Noorverse for more stories that bring hearts closer to Allah.